Good looking chick, and she used to be from around out here, and she moved down to PA. She was texting back and forth, and I was like, yo, we should go hang out, maybe go for dinner or something. All of a sudden, an SUV pulls it, all black the fuck out. She's like, oh, I see you, this and that. I'm like, you see me? Where you at? She said, I'm close. I'm like, yo, what are you playing games with me for? I was bored, right? I had nothing to do. I came to get a haircut. I think it was a Saturday.
All right.
Saturday. Yeah, and there was a chick that's been talking to me like the last week on Facebook and shit. Good looking chick, and she used to be from around out here, and she moved down to PA. So she was about an hour and a half away.
All right.
So she was texting back and forth. And I was like, yo, we should go hang out, maybe go for dinner or something. And she's like, what did she say to me? She was like, I really don't, she didn't have the gas money to come out here.
Okay.
She's like, can you send me some money?
I was like, go out
So,
there.
when she said that, I'm like, hold up. Send this chick some money. I fucking only talk. I've never even seen her yet. You know what I mean? So T was like, yo, tell her to video chat. You know what I mean? I want to make sure it wasn't a
It's
fucking,
legit.
Yeah, I want to make sure it wasn't some guy in his fucking Pete-stained underwears drinking a beer trying to fucking catfish someone. She's like, okay. So she goes and she fucking FaceTimes me. Seen her for about 30 seconds. It's fucking bad. He's seen it too. But I couldn't hear anything. Like she was talking, couldn't hear shit. So it was like a bad connection. So I'm like, all right, no problem. So I was like, you want to come out here? She goes, I really don't have any gas. And
I was like, yo, go out.
You want to send me money? She's like, I'll put gas in the car and I'll come out. So I'm like, well, where are you? So she sent me the address. Well, where she was, it was like about an hour and a half drive. I was like, fuck it, I'll take a ride out there. You want to go to dinner, this and that? She was like, yeah.
And I was like, go.
So T was like, yeah, go. T gassed me up. He's like, you ain't got nothing else to do, this and that.
Not fact.
So I was like, fuck it, I'll take a ride out there. So I fucking drive out there. She gives me the address to a fucking Dollar General parking lot. So I pull in there and I hit her up. I'm like, yo, I'm where you'd set me. It's a fucking Dollar General parking lot. She was like, you're really here? I'm like, yeah, I told you I was coming. She was like, yo, take a picture of Dollar General and send it to me.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so when she told me that, I was like, what the fuck? So I took a picture and I sent it. All of a sudden, the bitch is like, can you go into the store and go buy me a $100 Apple card? Like, my phone's about to be turned off. I need it. Da-da-da-da-da.
What?
I was like,
the fuck out of here.
I just drove fucking an hour and 40 minutes out of here to hang out with you, to see you. I didn't even meet you yet.
You talking about fucking
and this is the second time now you asking me. I was like, I didn't even meet you yet. Like, where you at? Like, come and meet me. I'll go in the store with you. And if you're short, I'll help you out. I don't give a shit. I'm not worried about fucking $100 for an Apple card. You know what I mean? All of a sudden, she was like, nah, just get me the Apple card first, this and that. And I'm getting dressed right now. Come in me. The bitch keeps pushing it. Like, what? You don't want to make me happy, this and that? I'm like, yo, I didn't even meet you yet. I don't know who the fuck you are. Like, you fucking, yo, she's telling me, like, you don't want to make your woman happy, this and that. I'm like, my woman, right away, I'm like, yo, there's some funny shit going on. So she was like, well, if you're not buying me that Apple card, I ain't coming. I was like, oh, word, you're not going to come? I just drove almost 2 hours to come see you. I was like, no problem, I'll fucking leave. And she was like, no, wait, this and that. Just go buy the card. I'll be there in a few minutes, this and that. I'm like, listen, when you get here, I'll go in the store with you. If you're short, I'll give you the difference to get you this damn Apple. And I'm standing outside the car in the middle of the parking lot, right? All of a sudden, an SUV pulls it, all black the fuck out. Windows all tinted. You could not see into the car or nothing, right? And I see the car pull up. And it was like about 100 feet away from me on an angle when they parked. The truck was still on.
Oh
okay?
My God.
So all of a sudden, I see the back door open and a black dude comes out. The driver's door opens, another black dude comes out, and I can see right into the SUV. And I see a blonde in the front seat. So I'm like, yo, that's that bitch right there. And I'm already fucking feeling like, yo, something ain't kosher here. You know what I mean? All of a sudden, she texts me. She was like, oh, I see you, this and that. I'm like, you see me? Where you at? She said, I'm close. I'm like, yo, what are you playing games with me for? Like, I drove out here. No. I just wanted to see where this is going, right? Because I'm like, I already drove this far. So I'm like, yo, I want to see what's up. You know what I mean? I kind of, like, put it together. I was like, that's that bitch in that SUV over there. So she's texting me. She's like, what's the matter? Like, you worry like you're going to get robbed or something? Nobody's going to hurt you. The one dude that got out of the back seat, he fucking was walking. He walked into the store. Like, walked in and came right out. He went in to see what people were in the store and shit, right? Couldn't see me, right?
Okay.
The other guy that got out of the front seat, okay, he made it so fucking retarded obvious, I already knew what was up. He grabs a shopping cart and starts walking like he's walking around the parking lot, and he's looking up. He's looking where the cameras are. And then she texts me like, yo, nobody's gonna rob you, this, that, and the third, like, I see you. And I'm like, yo, why you playing games? What's up? She goes, da-da-da-da-da, this and that. She's like, just go get me the phone card. All this can be avoided, and, you know, we'll go hang out, this and that. I'm like, are you fucking joking me? Like, fuck out of here. She was like, oh, don't worry about it. You know, nobody's gonna hurt you, this and that. So I say to her, I'm not worried about it. I'm a big boy. I can take care of myself. I said, I got my fucking 45 under my front seat. All of a sudden, both of these dudes' cell phone went off. And all of a sudden, I see them looking at their phone. They fucking start walking right back to the SUV, get back in the SUV, and pull off. And all of a sudden, she texts me like a minute later saying, you know what, my stomach's not feeling too good. We'll make it another day. I'm sorry. So I was like, yo, this bitch was lining me up to get fucking robbed. So I was like, yo, this bitch really was trying to get me. And I was like,
and who's the idiot that told you to go?
Fucking T. Fucking T made me drive fucking 3 hours round, almost 4 hours round trip. Almost get robbed. And every fucking thing, listening to T. I was cursing the whole time all the way back. Fucking T, wait till I see T. And I tell T this one, he's going to laugh his ass off. And she came out and we went to go out and she was like short to buy an Apple Card and she needed it.
No, she was
I didn't give a fuck.
If she would have went with her, she would have lined you up even more.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Dude, if I probably would have went and got an Apple Card and went and hung out with her, next thing you know, would have went out to eat. This bitch would have been probably flirting with me. Next thing you know, I'm in a hotel room. I probably would have got my ass robbed and beat up. She probably was trying to, like you said, line me up. I would have went out to eat. The bitch would have flirted with me.
Made you feel good and
shit.
shit.
Make me feel good.
Yeah.
Be like, I'm going to get some pussy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Would have went and fucking started sucking my dick. Next thing you know, somebody would have came in and fucking put a gun to my head or something and robbed my ass. Because that's straight up what was going to happen. Mm-hmm. And I was like, all this is T's fault. Because T was like, what the fuck you doing here? Oh, that bitch is bad. I get in the car and I go. Fuck it, you right, T. Let me go drive 2 hours each way to meet a stranger in the middle of nowhere. Unbelievable. Well, that's the story for today.
That's
epic.